Animal lovers and essential oil enthusiasts. I'm Dr. Janet Roark, your essential oil vet, here for the live Q&A. If you are hopping on live, let me know, and let me know that you can hear me and see me, and let me know what essential oil you are using today. I am a big fan of Supermint. I've been using a lot of that today. And I'm super excited to help answer some of your questions. So let's get started. Our first question is from Christy. Let me see. Christy says, we have a pup that has anxiety with storms, loud noises, etc. We diffused frankincense and copaiba, and that works well. Our vet added anxiety meds. Will the essential oils help? And she had a little longer question, but I couldn't fit it on the screen. So the answer is you can absolutely use essential oils with medications, those particular medications, as long as it's a good quality, high quality one. And you can definitely use oils topically as well. So the one that I would add in maybe is lavender, some of these calming oils, copaiba. You can use the grounding blend topically. You can use the calming blend topically. You can use lavender. You can use petitgreen. You can use roaming chamomile. There are a lot of different things. Peace, console, so many different options depending on what your dog likes the most. The other one I would for sure add in is vetiver. Vetiver seems to be a really effective one, especially when combined with lavender for thunderstorm anxiety and things like that. Similar question from Sarah. Both my dogs, 6-year-old Yorkie and a 2-year-old Coonhound, are extremely terrified of storms, the Hound more than the Yorkie, and also have separation anxiety. What oils can be used and how? That's a big question. And we actually have a whole webinar, you guys, in the membership, the Essential Oil Vet membership, just on anxiety in animals. And I think this is going to help you a lot because there are things that are contributing to your dog's anxiety that you might not be even thinking about. So we do have, let me see where it is at. Anxiety. We also have access to a free anxiety workshop coming up. I think it's essentialoilvet.com/ pet anxiety or just plain anxiety, dog anxiety. I don't know. I posted about it a few days ago. So definitely scroll through and see if you can find that. But if you want to join the membership, I posted the link in the here we go, in the description here, but go to essentialoilvet.com/members, join the membership. We have a whole webinar just on anxiety. We have an anxiety the webinar is probably the best thing because that's going to give you guys the most information that you need as far as that sort of thing and using oils, as well as the other things that you can do. If it's just thunderstorm or firework anxiety, there's a really good video I did on YouTube. If you just look up Essential Oil Vet Fireworks, it's under fireworks, but it absolutely applies to thunderstorms as well. So definitely check that out. That one's free. So our next question is from Regina. What's a probiotic or oil routine for an 8-month-old Alaskan Malamute? So I recommend all dogs be on probiotics, a multivitamin, an omega-3 supplement, especially Malamute because they're designed for eating a fish-based diet that's high in omegas. And digestive enzyme, probiotic, multivitamin, and omegas. Those 4. Start them on it young, keep them on it their whole lives. The multivitamin I really like is the New Vet vitamin. You can get that at newvet.com, NUVET.com. Use code 27702 to check out so that you can get it. They have a really good glucosamine supplement as well called New Joint. And as far as like omegas go, I mean, if you're a doTERRA person, you can do Terrazyme. You can use the big dog like that. You can do the PB Assist plus the pill if they take pills. If not, there's lots of probiotics out there. You can do plain Greek yogurt, you can do plain kefir, you can do raw goat's milk. The omegas, any kind of fish-based product is usually good. A salmon oil, the kids IQ Mega, you can actually give to dogs as well. So lots of different options there for general health. I like to keep dogs as far as an oil routine. You can do something like balance topically. Just get into a routine. When you wake up in the morning, do balance topically. When you go on walks or training exercises, use a little bit of the focus blend or the kids focus blend. If they get a little nervous, use Brave. There's a lot of different things that you can use. I'm a big fan of copaiba on a daily basis with dogs, as well as keeping your digestive blend handy, your immune support blend whenever you interact with other animals and that sort of thing. So lots of different options out there that you can do. But as far as like nutrition and stuff like that, that's kind of where I would start as far as probiotic and oil routine. And see what your dog likes and then go from there. And then just get into that routine, just like you have an oil routine with you, get into a routine with them. We have a really good 7-day happy, healthy dog challenge that incorporates 7 different oils into your daily routine, and that is actually going to be coming up in October, so stay tuned for that. I don't have a link for that yet because we haven't set it up yet, but we are going to be doing that just in just about a month. So our next question is from Kathy. Cat vomits once a week or so. Once had hairballs. The rest of the time I see food. I want to use DigestZen roller on her belly. It's all the hair she has. Is that possible and doable? Yes, because when they lick it, that's when they're going to get it internally. And that's actually going to be a little bit more beneficial than even just using it topically. So yes, you can actually use the DigestZen roller, or the kids tamer blend is even better for kitties, a little gentler. And then make sure you check your food. If you're giving a kibble, maybe switch to a raw food or a homemade cooked diet. Cats can't really digest kibble very well, believe it or not. It's very different than a mouse, which is what cats should, are generally eating. So cats are designed, they're obligate carnivores, and they're not designed to eat kibble. And so if they're having a hard time with it, a lot of times, especially once a week like that, I'm like, there might be some kind of food allergy going on there, or a food sensitivity at least. And there's some other things that you might want to consider, like digestive enzymes and probiotic and that sort of thing. Nuvet, the Nuvet, nuvet.com has that. They have a feline powder that is a combination multivitamin, probiotic, and digestive enzyme. That's really, really good as well for cats. You might want to consider that, Kathy. Geraldine says, my 12-year-old border collie is having a lump removed from her jaw area. What can I put on the incision to help it heal? So you don't want to put any oils directly over a suture line if there are stitches on it. But once the stitches get taken out, or certainly around that area, you can use a little bit of diluted myrrh and helichrysum. If you want to put a little lavender in there, you can, if your dog likes lavender. And I would just put it in a roller bottle, just 3 or 4 drops of each of those in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then roll it around that area. Once the stitches get removed, you can go directly over where the stitches were. Jenny says, 60-pound dog. What can I give, or how often can I give a copaiba soft gel, and how long apart on a regular basis? So it depends on what's going on. If it's a healthy dog, you don't necessarily have to do that, but you can do it once or twice a day. If it's a healthy dog, if you have a dog that's maybe like you're really wanting to address some maybe internal issues, or they're really sore and having a hard time getting up and down, and maybe having a hard time getting up and down stairs lately, you can up that to 3 times a day, but start with 1, see how they do with 1 every 24 hours. If that's not enough, do it once every 12 hours. If that's not enough, do it once every 8 hours. Tracy, oils and supplements I can start giving my active 4-year-old lab to keep its hips strong and healthy. So that is exactly a very similar question to what Regina asked about her Malamute, but this is a 4-year-old dog. So this is a dog I would for sure start on glucosamine, the new joint DS, which is the double strength. New Joint, NUJOINT. You can get that over at nuvet.com, nuvet.com. Use code 27702 to check out. That is a really good supplement for starting these dogs on right around 4 or 5 years old. I even have my 2-year-old dogs on them because they're extremely active, jump around a lot, are very, very hard on their joints. So that is what I would start them on. As far as the other supplements, definitely the multivitamin, just like we take vitamins, your dogs should take vitamins. Multivitamin, a digestive enzyme, a probiotic, and then that omega supplement, as well as the joint supplement. So add one more for the 4-year-old dog for sure if they're very, very active. And then as far as oils go, this is one where I would probably start putting them on internal frankincense and copaiba every day. Just make sure that your essential oil does have that supplement facts label on it to make sure it's safe for internal use. Don't use it if it doesn't have that supplement facts label on it. It has to be safe for internal use with essential oils, guys. Brand really, really matters if we're using these as supplements. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you're using a good one like me, then you're good to go. Julie, are there any oils that work as a mild laxative for big dogs? So, okay. Essential oils are not medications. Okay. Essential oils are not medications. So no, we don't have an essential oil that acts as a laxative, because a laxative is a drug. So that being said, there are essential oils that help the digestive system do what it's supposed to do. So if you have a dog that's a little bit stopped up, maybe needs a little bit of, having some trouble, and their digestive system isn't working the way it's supposed to, and needs a little support, 100%, yes, we do. The digestive blend is the best thing for it. It comes in a roller bottle already. You can put it right on their belly. Do that every couple of hours until they go potty. The other thing that you really want to consider is, one, is that dog drinking enough? Water is life. 2, we might need to add in some probiotics and some digestive enzymes. So that seems to be the theme of today. Probiotics and digestive enzymes are the theme of today. So make sure your dog gets on some of those. That helps a ton with normal, healthy bowel movements. And then the digestive support oils, like the digestive blend, like ginger, like peppermint diluted, and all sorts of those things will be very, very beneficial for your dog. So awesome. I think that is, Geraldine says she got the new joint DS a month ago, and my 13-year-old Border Collie has responded well almost immediately. Yep. Usually within a week, you start to see a difference. And the cool thing about New Vet and New Joint, that company is an amazing company, by the way, and they give you a 60-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, your dog won't eat it, something crazy happens, you can actually return what you have left, and or just call them up and let them know it didn't work, and they will actually give you a refund within the first 60 days. So it's a really great company to work for, and there's really no risk for that. Oh, thank you. Yes. So the anxiety workshop is over at essentialoilvet.com/pet anxiety. So a lot of you guys were asking about thunderstorm, separation, like my dog freaks out, help, probably because of all the storms up in the Northeast right now. But yes, there is a week-long pet summit with my friend Dr. B, who is he's a good friend. He's I think he's over in Australia, but he's so much fun. And I did the presentation on essential oils for him. We did kind of like an interview style. It's going to be super informative. Tons of brilliant people helping you with training, helping you with nutrition, with a holistic approach to anxiety. If this is something that your pet really struggles with, whether it's a dog or a cat, you will want to hop in on that particular workshop. Not workshop, it's a summit. It's free. It's totally free. If you guys want the recordings, you can purchase the recordings for, I don't know, it's like hardly anything if you can't watch live. But that one is one that is definitely worth it. If you don't have an animal that struggles with anxiety, please count your blessings. might be one that you still want to check out because it is on the rise big time right now. So, okay. Yay, Brenda, I'm so glad you could catch me live. See if we have another question. Oh, yes, there is also a really good daily support with supplements and essential oils. Since we've been talking about that a lot, there's a free guide over at essentialoilvet.com/top 10. Um, Connie's like, how do I stop my cat from waking me up at 2 a.m.? He climbs on me as I wake up. He's 11. So diffusing calming oils at nighttime will really help. Doing a little playtime right before bed and getting him a little exercise can really help as well. So a lot of times we think cats don't need exercise, but they do, especially as they get a little bit older. They don't want to do it themselves. I know I don't have to make myself exercise these days. So your cats are the same way. So play with them a little bit, get some really good attention right before bed, and then start diffusing, get them into a little better nighttime routine for sure. And then depending on how often you feed, if you feed twice a day, make sure you're feeding at 12-hour increments and not, at 8 o'clock in the morning and then 4 o'clock at night, because that is too much time from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning for them. They start to get really hungry. And so just make sure that you're feeding a little bit later and 12 hours apart if you feed twice a day. So Lisa's super looking forward to that. Awesome. Marie says, my dog is shedding so much. So Marie Ann, I did see her question. Unfortunately, shedding is very normal for dogs. We don't want to stop them from shedding because that is a normal thing. And it's that time of year when they start shedding. So a lot of times they'll shed twice a year in the fall and in the spring. We're starting to get into that season. It's based on the daylight. And so my recommendation is to brush them a couple times a day, because that'll help it so that there's not hair everywhere. It's kind of contained from where you brush it. So shedding is normal. We don't have an essential oil that stops that because it's normal, and essential oils help the body do the normal thing. So that is what I recommend there. Geraldine is asking if I'm still selling my book. Not right now. So right now we're taking a little pause because I'm working on a second edition. So stay tuned. You can still get it digitally though if you join the membership group. So I think there's a couple other places where you can get it digitally as well. Awesome. Anne-Marie is asking about scratching a lot for 45 days. What can I put? He seems to have dandruff. So give him a good bath. You can do a coconut oil mask with just plain coconut oil with raw, unrefined, organic, preferably, and just kind of massage him all over with it. Let it sit for 5 minutes and then shampoo him regularly. You can also do an oatmeal shampoo. And then as far as oils go, a little bit of Roman chamomile with a little fractionated coconut oil might help in those dry areas. All right, that is all the time I have for today, you guys. If you are coming to Salt Lake City, be sure to find me live. I can't wait to see your faces and hug your necks. I will be doing the A to Z training, which is sold out. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. But the A to Z training, Essential Oils A to Z for Animals, on Wednesday from 6 to 8 this week. And then on Thursday, I'll be in the product showcase in the convention center, the product showcase from 3 to 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and then I'll be there Friday from noon to 3. So you can come find me. I'll be working. I'll be milling around in there, but I think I'll be pretty much contained to one spot with the scientific and medical education committee. So I will see you guys there. If I don't see you live, I'll see you next week for our normal Q&A here every Sunday night and at 7 p.m. Central. And if you are looking to buy some essential oils, you don't have essential oils yet, please reach out to me. I would love to be your oil person and get you set up with something exactly what you need for your animal, so that you're not using cheaper, essential oils that aren't safe for internal use if your dog accidentally licks it. All right, guys, I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.